So the fixtures are now out. Has this added to the excitement for the season ahead?
Yeah, definitely always look forward to that time when the fixtures come out and we can plan beyond the pre-season block. And especially gets a buzz amongst the boys. Obviously are training so hard at the moment, and obviously with nothing at the end of the week, now they can generally look forward to something. So yeah, really exciting.
So there's a few mouth-watering ties we've seen. Are there any games we're particularly looking forward to this season?
Well, obviously we always look to the side that gets relegated from the Premiership, and London Irish is obviously one we look forward to. But we're not looking too far past Nottingham at this stage. It's a great opening fixture, local East Midlands rivals, and then we got Jersey back here the following week. So yeah, it's a good start, and we're firmly focused on hitting the ground running.
It's a new cup competition this season. What are your feelings on that?
Yeah, it is what it is. There's a lot of been written about the B&I Cup and all that. We kind of embraced that competition, and with hand on heart, we're disappointed to see it go. We enjoyed our journeys down to Wales, to Scotland in the early days, across to Ireland. But the clubs took a decision not to go forward with the B&I Cup, and we'll be left with, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on which way you take it, against sides that are familiar to us. But look, we've always taken every game seriously. It's a cup competition. It's something tangible to wear. To win, and we'll be going, full tilt to try and get some silverware.
But you've just taken the words out of my mouth for the next question. But obviously, it being in a secure block as well, the club are going to try and do all they can really to raise the expectation around it. Is something that you're targeting is obviously cup qualification, and by Christmas you could have a chance of already being in a knockout stages.
I think first and foremost, there's clear structure to the season, which is great. I think it's a real positive step forward. We've got a block of 9 league games to start, and then we're into a clean competition, of which qualification happens at the end of it, to go through to a knockout situation. So I think the actual season is structured pretty well, to try and fill that many Saturdays, and obviously have breaks in between, because the necessity with the British weather to facilitate any postponed games, or you'll be faced with playing them all off at once, and we'll be finished by the start of April. So it's not easy putting a fixture list together, but I think we've made a good fist of it, and I think the structure is pretty good.
You mentioned the weather. You haven't had it too bad of late. Pre-season first block is nearing a finish. How are the lads looking, really, and how hard work has it been under these conditions?
Yeah, it's been really tough. Certainly the last week. They worked extremely hard, came in reasonable nick, and we kicked them on. I got to say, having Jamie Bain back as conditioning coach has been a massive help. He's been brilliant with the boys, and they've all responded to what he's delivered to them. So couldn't be happier. But obviously it's early days yet, and we've just been running around playing some small-sided games. We haven't really got into the nitty-gritty. That's again for the next block, and obviously when we get into the game phase. So it's been good. Some players are drip fed in, depending on their previous commitments. But everyone's looking fine, and there's a good vibe around the camp.
And obviously, I know it's difficult. The lads haven't been training here with all the pitch work we've got going on, all the groundworks around the place. But is that part of a kind of a positive spin to be able to go out and play at Bedford Park, down at the Swifts ground at the Athletic Stadium, and Bedford Modern this year as well a lot? Yeah,
we've always done that since I've been here. Really, we're at Golden Road a long time through the course of the season, 9-10 months. So it's important that we get Offsite, show the new lads the sights of Bedford, obviously the park, and extremely grateful to Bedford Modern School, and the Bedford Athletics track has been brilliant in the help of giving us the facilities, and obviously the gym as well. Now that's out of action because there's some building work going on, so we're able to go to Court Performance, and Johnny Wells at Court Performance has been very welcoming, and again it's off-site, and they're not stuck here for 12 months of the year. So it's always a good time to get out and about in pre-season.
You mentioned returning to Golden Road, and actually there's a few players back this year. Charlie Clare, Flanagan and Tapley we just announced the other day. What is it that really brings them back here?
Well, you see it through the course of the season. Lots of guys come back if they got a free Saturday. Current players who come back and watch us play. Look, this place has never been any different. I came back. Lots of other people have come back here, having sort of sampled the playing days here. I think it's it's well documented what a rugby town this is, and what a great place this place is to be on a Saturday afternoon come kick-off time. So you know, it's great to have them lads back, and a real positive thing that they were desperate to come back as well. So you know, they've had a real impact in pre-season. Obviously, Tapper's yet to arrive, so I'm not sure where he is. He's on some island somewhere, but he'll be back in on August the 1st, and I'm sure he'll be ready to go.
We've obviously got most of our squad here, but are there any additions we might still see, or are we just waiting on a dual reg, or where are we at in terms of player recruitment?
Well, yeah, obviously the dual reg will be yet to be announced. But you know, they're training with their clubs at the moment, so you know, we need to finalise that. That will be done hopefully within the next 4 to 6 weeks. And there's 1 or 2 boys on trial at the moment, so yeah, you know, we're pretty tight with budget, so you know, we'll have to see how it goes, because we're sort of at 27, 28 numbers at the moment, and we probably feel we need another couple. But yeah, we'll have to watch this space, I suppose.
Good luck. Thanks, Mike.
Cheers.